Paul here from Miniature Battles. Welcome to War Machine Menoth, the assembly of a heavy warjack. War Machine puts these out pre-cut, and you will need to snip the ends off of some of the areas or use a razor knife to cut them down. Used an accelerant with a super glue on this in order to be able to put it together a little bit quicker. The first one that you see on the screen there was done in about 6-7 minutes. This one was done in about 6-7 minutes with a few errors that we had trying to get the super glue to adhere because we didn't use enough adhesive. But basically you put a little bit of glue in one section and then put it into the other, and the accelerant into the other, and then go ahead and put it in and fit it together. Pre-fit most of the parts though ahead of time, because you will find that some of the parts don't fit. It wasn't because of War Machine or Privateer presses way that whoever they had put them out for them, or if they did it themselves, but it was a couple of hanger-ons that I like to call them. As you can see right there, you'll have to snip them off, or you, like I say, use a razor knife. The process though is actually fairly easy, a much easier process than the Games Workshop, but then again, in Games Workshop stuff you have a lot of options. With the way Privateer Press put this game together and the way War Machine and Hordes works, you won't need extra stuff because it's all on the card for you. So that the models themselves, the hobby part of it, is a little bit quicker than Games Workshop, but there's a lot less room to expand on these models because they don't send you anything that you can use extra. It's all in a bag and you drop it out and go ahead and start putting stuff together. The parts of the legs here that we did are all pre-fit, and it fits in very nicely. They did do a really good job with putting these together, and like I said, you see right there, it doesn't take very long when you're using some super glue and some accelerant to put them together. Once you get into the Colossus type stuff though, you will find that there are some metal pieces and it's a little bit more difficult. You use a lot more glue and a lot more accelerant if you're using a super glue type and you want to get it done quick. We did have that problem. I probably went through about a quarter of a bottle of the Gorilla, as you see, super glue, not trying to advertise for them, but that's who I used. I did use quite a bit. I recommend, if you're going to go with the bigger models, one thing I did not do with them is I did not pin, and I will show that model in another video. With these guys though, the heavy warjacks, since they're not that big, you can fit them together and then go on ahead and super glue and glue them together so that they match up. The best part about this is that the one thing that was really cool was that it was really easy to fit them together. The one thing that was bad though is that if you're looking at like the Colossus type stuff or bigger stuff that we found through the processes, is that it's a little bit harder because you got to figure out where the pieces go, and that's not really all that easy because they don't provide you with a really clear set of instructions. They do give you something which is a blown out view of the model, but I'm kind of up in the air on that one. But it was this particular model was really easy to put together, and had a really good time trying to do it and seeing if I can do it. I'd like to go to the Kador and see if I can put the heavy warjacks together in 4 minutes on the same token, to see if I can do it a little bit quicker, just for grins and to see if it can be done. But all in all, the models do fit together very nicely, and it so far is a very good game to play. Did do the feet here. This is one of the parts that I was mentioning that I had a problem with early on, but eventually got it sorted out, so I cut the video down to cut down the timing on it, didn't use enough accelerant. At any rate, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a contact email on the contact side. If you're on the web page or YouTube page, please go to the website, take a look at our website, see what we have to offer, and let us know what you think. This is Paul from Miniature Battles, and wishing you happy wargaming.